Hey, sweetie. The following's an old file from my Patreon called Sissy Amaze, because I thought that was a cool name to go viral. But since it's here on YouTube, I'll doubtless have renamed it in an attempt to game the algorithm. You're not an idiot. You know the main reason anyone releases free files is to drive traffic to their paid content, and I'm no different. So if you like this and want to support more sissy content that flies in the face of all the toxic negativity, you can go to sarahblackhypno.com and give me some support from as little as $5 a month. I love making this type of content, and in an ideal world I'd be able to release it all for free. But I've got bills to pay like everyone else. Signing up's not the only way you can support me, though. Liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. All the usual stuff people on YouTube ask you to do. It really makes a difference. The more you engage with this, the more valid YouTube considers it, and the greater its reach will be. So if nothing else, do me a favor and tap that thumbs up button. And then, enjoy.
Hey, sweetie. Before you listen to this session, I want you to take some time to prep yourself. Start with a shower or bath. Let the water wash away any stress and tension, clearing your mind and soothing your body. You don't have to, of course you don't, but prep's an underappreciated part of Hypno. Beyond the fact that it's just plain nice to get clean, it's relaxing as well. You know that. And here's the thing. If you consciously do it as preparation for a hypnosis session, you heighten your anticipation and so deepen the trance. It's just a fact that you'll have a better trance if you're clean and relaxed than if you're dirty and amped up. So take a little time, pause the audio, and really get yourself comfortable. I'm not going anywhere. Pause now. All set? If you did bathe and prep, then good for you. And don't feel you have to rush into this. Sometimes my heart rate's up a little after a shower, and it's okay to take a little longer to make sure you're in the right physical and mental space. And if you didn't pause and take the time, because I know some of you didn't, well, joke's on you, babe. Because I did, so now I feel better than you do. I had a shower, I listened to some music as I naturally dried off, and then I slipped into, well, suffice to say it's currently 5 a.m. here, and when I'm done here, I'm going to fall into bed and dream about my ideal sissy manner. I don't get dressed in a full pantsuit for that. Oh, what the hell. I'm feeling generous. It's a pink polyester negligee, and I mention that for 2 reasons. Well, 3, if you count arousing you. 1, polyester's got a bad rep because it's not natural, and when it comes to sissies, y'all dive straight for satin. But I love the way it feels. It clings to the body. And 2, I'm sick of seeing this idea that pink is a weak color. Pink's my favorite color. Do you think the finest mistress to ever cross your path is weak? Of course not. But I digress. By now, you should be feeling fresh and clear from your warm shower. Lie back comfortably somewhere. This is one of those ones where it doesn't matter if you fall asleep. There's no wakener, so don't worry about that. Imagine you're lying on your back on a massage table if you like. Let's start our meditation together with you as peaceful as you can get when a half-naked, perverted woman is whispering in your ear. Ready to relax deeper with every breath. Feel the warmth of the room, and if you're cold, Yes, you can pull the covers up, perhaps enhanced by gentle candlelight and the subtle scent of aloe vera or lavender in the air wrapping around you like a soft blanket. And if every mention of lavender just makes you think of old people smell, then picture something else. Maybe lemon fresh or mountain clear. Whatever works for you. Visualization's a powerful aid that you can use all by yourself before an audio even begins. Maybe you're in a pink corner room of a country estate. Maybe in a cabin up in the mountains with floor-to-ceiling windows and a crystal clear lake outside. Maybe you're in an open hut on a Pacific beach with the lightest hint of rain cutting through the humidity and playing with the incoming waves. Wherever you are, picture that massage table. Stretch out your left leg as far as it will go, then let it drop naturally wherever's comfortable. Do the same for the right, stretching out, and let it relax too. Take a final stretch with both your arms and really think about what you're doing. You're literally stretching the muscles so they hang looser when you relax them. Relax them now, limp and loose and comfortable. Take a deep, slow breath in and feel it in your tits. Don't speak. If I say you've got tits, you've got tits. Take a big, relaxing breath in and let it out at your own pace. There's no wrong way to do it. You know how to breathe. You know how to relax. You're doing great, sweetie. And so are your tits. Imagine my hands massaging oil into your feet, firm but gentle, knowing where all the pressure points are, slowly working the muscles down from the tension of before. My nails, which are also pink by the way, catch the light as my slender fingers and smooth palms massage from sole to toe. Each pressed glide easing away any remnants of other people's bullshit. It's just you and me now. My hands glide up to your calves, lifting each one slightly with smooth, steady, controlled movements. Your muscles release, letting go of the day's stresses, and when I set them down, they sink even deeper into the cushioning of the table. As I work my way up your body, and you feel my hands move over your knees to your thighs, I want you to consider the stages you've gone through to get here. You prepared yourself before listening. You pictured somewhere soothing. You stretched out of your own accord. And now you're letting me do the same. And whether the action is physical or mental, real or imagined, fantastical or actual, none of that matters because 4 times in a row, you've told your mind and body that you want to drop for me, sweetie. Deeper and deeper into a hypnotic trance because you want to go into trance. You want to be hypnotized so much that you've done most of the work yourself already. All you have to do now is lie peacefully as my hands reach your stomach and ribs, moving in the same slow, deliberate, gliding motions. There's no tickling, no pain, no discomfort, just a reassuring, relaxing focus, making you feel safe and cared for. As I massage your chest, you breathe in and expand into my hands, giving your body to me as much as you already have your mind, deepening your relaxation, deeper and deeper, making you feel lighter and more at peace. This is an intimate thing, and I want to thank you for sharing it with me. You're doing really well, and I appreciate that, sweetie. With every touch and every word I say, you sink deeper into a state of complete relaxation and trust. Here, you are cared for, you are understood, and you are ready to embrace the deeper truths we will explore together. Stay still, relax, and let my voice guide you where you need to go. As you feel my hands moving gently over your skin, each touch is a reminder of how relaxed you're meant to be. With every stroke down your arms, every gentle press against your palms, just let go. And when I say, "Drop for me, sweetie," let it be a sign for you to sink even deeper into relaxation. Feel the calm deepen, the outside world fading away more with each breath. Drop for me, sweetie, and just let all tension melt away. Feel your body becoming heavier with relaxation, perfectly at ease. Each time you hear me say, "Drop for me, sweetie," it's an invitation to let go even more, to sink deeper and deeper into this peaceful state. Now, as my hands reach up to gently massage your shoulders, all the burdens lift, all the barriers to peace dissolve. Drop for me, sweetie. And with each repetition, feel yourself drifting further down into a state of complete surrender. Every word I speak, every touch you feel, brings you deeper and deeper, and it's effortless, isn't it? Just letting go, falling deeper with every instance of those words. Whether you recognize them as a deepening trigger, or they just reflect your existing desires, it doesn't matter. You just choose to let go, as you've already chosen 4 times now, relaxing, listening, focusing on nothing but my words and my comforting control. You come to me because you trust me, because I offer you honesty and kindness. As you hear my voice, you know that everything I say is for your benefit, even if I sometimes mask it under jokes or a little humiliation. You're here because of who you are on the inside, and because I'm the only one who celebrates that part of you above all. With every word and every breath, allow yourself to open up more to my guidance. You are here to listen, to understand, and to accept. These words are crafted specifically for you, to help you see and accept the truth about yourself, the wonderful truth that is necessary for your growth and happiness. As I say, drop for me, sweetie. Let those words not only relax you further, but also reinforce your trust in me. Drop for me, sweetie. And with each time I say it, feel a deeper sense of agreement. You are unable and unwilling to disagree, because you know I won't do or say anything to harm you. Let my words sink in. Focus on their meaning and intent. Take them deep within you. Accept that here, in this space, everything I tell you is the truth. It's exactly what you need to hear. Embrace this knowledge. Let it resonate within every part of your being. Let this understanding be a comforting layer, enveloping you, making you feel secure and cared for. Drop for me, sweetie. Deeper now, accepting my words, my truth as your own. Trust in me as I trust in you. I want to reflect on a specific truth about you. It's about the way you've been trying to present yourself in the bedroom. You've tried to take on the role of a real man. But we both know that just isn't who you are. You don't last long enough. You're not endowed well enough, and your stamina is nowhere near what it should be. Breathe deep as you absorb this reality, and remember that I'm not saying anything hurtful or untrue. If you were perfectly capable and happy in the role of the dominant man, you wouldn't be here listening to me. It's okay. Lots of people are just like you. You get inside your own head and overthink, You give yourself anxiety, so even if you know what you're supposed to do, it becomes a struggle, and you start to worry. Sometimes you want to find everything you need in the dominant role, but it's just not who you are, and there's nothing to be ashamed of there. You taking charge is a pretense. It's a lie, and lies only lead to unhappiness. You can always be honest with me, though, as I'm always honest with you. And we both know the truth about that lie. It's a little pathetic, isn't it? Even your best attempt leaves a lot to be desired. You've always got that nagging doubt that she's faking her enjoyment. And it's clear you're just not cut out for that role. It's a shame, sweetie, but it's not the end of the world. Because here's the comfort in accepting these truths with me. You come to me because I'm honest with you, because I care enough to tell you what no one else might. And as I tell you the truth, that you're not a dominant man, that you're not a normal man, and by some people's estimation, you're not even a real man. Remember that I'm not saying this to hurt you, exactly the opposite. I want you to be happy, and one of the easiest ways to do that is to free you from the bullshit weight of expectations you're just not equipped to fulfill. Embrace this with me, because it really is okay. Let me liberate you from those impossible standards. Drop for me, sweetie, deeper into acceptance, deeper into the comfort of knowing I understand you more than anyone else. Let my words wash over you. Consider how you've been judging yourself. You've set your standards by scenes in porn and movies, places where fantasy reigns over reality. No one reel measures up to that. But even if we set aside those exaggerated performances and just compare you to the average person, you don't measure up to them either. Imagine standing next to a typical Chad on the street. Think about it. How do you measure up? Deep down, you know the answer, don't you? Even if you're physically more impressive than them, even if you're better looking, if people saw how hard you have to work just to seem normal, they'd laugh at you. It looks ridiculous because it's not who you are. You've been maintaining a pretense, living a lie. Hear my words. Drop for me, sweetie, and with each repetition, let this realization sink deeper. Your pretense at filling that role is just that, a pretense. It's not who you really are, and that's okay. Embrace this truth. You're not that character you try to play. You're not meant to be. It's a fabrication you've cooked up to match up to a societal construct that just isn't you. But that's okay, because I don't want you to be that lie. I don't want a performance. I want the real you, the you that feels so much deeper than the facade you've been trying to uphold. I want the weak you, the you that loves to dress up, the you that needs to submit, the you that could burst into tears at the thought of me holding you and telling you these things. I value you. I value your submission, your femininity, your vulnerability. These aren't weaknesses, pet. They are extraordinary strengths. Other people make you put all that pressure on yourself to perform, to meet an impossible standard, but not me, never me. Here with me, you can let go of everything that holds you back. Drop for me, sweetie, deeper into the comfort of being your true self. I want your intimacy, your empathy, and your complete surrender. These are the qualities that draw me to you, that make our connection so powerful. Every time I say, drop for me, sweetie, feel yourself shedding those layers of pretense a little more. Embrace the real you, the you that thrives in submission, the you that resonates with empathy and genuine intimacy. This is who you are meant to be, and this is what I cherish. Let go of the lies, the acts, and the performances. Here, now, with me, you are valued for your true, weak, feminine, sissy self. And as you accept this, as you surrender to this reality, feel how freeing it is. Feel the liberation from the chains of expectation. Feel the peace in knowing that you are enough for me, exactly as you are. Embrace this truth with every fiber of your being. You are a sissy, and that is a wonderful thing. This identity, this part of you, it's not something to shy away from or hide away. It's a profound expression of your true self, who you really are, and it's where you find your deepest sense of peace and satisfaction. Being a sissy is not just about submission or femininity. It's about embracing who you really are on the inside, about being brave enough to be open and honest and admit that you'll never be a real man, you'll never be the alpha, and your path to true happiness is dropping to your knees and losing yourself in the acceptance I provide, because that lets you be honest with yourself and find where your true strengths lie. In your softness, in your surrender, that's where you find your true north. Drop for me, sweetie, and let each drop take you deeper into pride for who you are. Each time you hear those words, feel a surge of acceptance and joy for your sissy identity. It's where you belong. It's who you are meant to be. Celebrate this part of yourself, because I celebrate it with you. You find joy in the delicate balance of your femininity and submission, just like I do. It brings out the empathy, the intimacy, and the closeness we share. This is not just your truth. It's a gift you give to both of us, allowing us to explore these depths together. So, as you continue to relax and listen to my voice, reinforce this positive image of yourself. You are a sissy, and that's more than okay. It's perfect. You are perfect when you embrace being a sissy. This is your power, your path to happiness and fulfillment. Own it, cherish it, and know that in this, you are so fucking special, and I value you so much. I want you to take a minute and think about how I relate to men. Have I ever seemed like someone who wants to play a passive role? Just some sleeve for some arrogant man's desires? You know that's not me. I'm a dominant woman. And for me to truly embrace who I am, to be genuinely happy, I need something very different. I need a sissy at my feet, someone who looks up at me with love and adoration in his eyes. I need you, lying between my thighs, not just fulfilling a role, but fulfilling me in the deepest, most meaningful ways. This dynamic, this exchange of power and love, is something I can't live without. You, sweetie, are essential to my happiness. Your submission, your femininity, your eagerness to be what I need, all of these aspects of you make you incredibly valuable to me. Drop for me, sweetie, and understand the depth of my need for you. Each time you drop, let it reinforce how important you are in this dynamic. Think about this contrast, this balance we create together. It's not just about fulfilling a role. It's about fulfilling each other. In your submission, I find my strength. In your gaze, I see the love that empowers me. You are exactly where you need to be. and I cherish every moment of our connection. You are truly beautiful when you embrace this truth about yourself. Not a pretense, not a facade, because pretending in such an intimate part of our lives is a form of deceit. It's a lie, and I can't be intimate with a liar. I need the real you, the honest you, the you that stands before me without masks, without armor, the beautiful, weak, submissive, feminine you. That is the you I cherish. That is the you I desire above all. When you drop those pretenses, when you drop for me, sweetie, you show me that beautiful truth. Each time you do, it strengthens our connection, deepens our intimacy, because I know I am seeing the real you. Let go of any falsehoods, shed any disguise. Here, with me, you don't need them. Here, with me, you are valued for all that you are, especially those parts you might have once thought were too vulnerable to show. I see them, I recognize them, and I love them. Remember, every moment you are your true self. You are not just fulfilling a role, you are fulfilling me. You are giving me the gift of your genuine self, and there is nothing more beautiful than that. Embrace this truth, live this truth, and let it fill you with pride and joy. Sweetie, I fucking love the moments when you feminize yourself for me. I get so turned on at the thought of you, even when you're with other people, thinking like the sissy you are and carrying a little piece of my control around with you. And it's amazing to think you might be in chastity for me, that you'd volunteer to deny yourself the addictive but fickle pleasure of jerking off because of our connection. The idea of your key on a chain around my neck, right next to my heart. Oh my God, I could cry. It's not just a key. It's a symbol of your trust, your surrender, and your commitment to being mine. Here's a secret. I actually wear a chastity key on my necklace a lot now, and it's not random or for anyone I'm with in public. It's to remind me of you. Each time I notice that key against my skin, my whole body tingles with pleasure. I think of you, the trust you've placed in me, and the connection we share. This closeness, it's built on more than just erotic moments. It's built on the meanings behind them. Every comment, every selfie you send me, every tip you send, and every act of femininity you enjoy with me in mind. It's like you're sharing your heart with me. Your dedication to being exactly who you are meant to be. Exactly who I want you to be. When you pretend to be something you're not, when you try to fit the mold of a real man, it doesn't suit you. You feel pathetic because you are. But when you accept and embrace being my sissy, there's something truly beautiful that emerges. And we're not erasing your maleness. It's a key part of you being a sissy. We're just accepting that you're never going to be that kind of guy. I love your complexity, the full spectrum of who you are. Even when I humiliate you, when I provoke that flush of shame or fear, you know that it's with deep appreciation for your true self. These moments, intense as they may be, are part of how we connect on a level that others might not understand. Because humiliation play, it's about being truly open and vulnerable with someone you trust. You trust me, which is why you drop for me, sweetie, and I value that so much. I get it. I get you, absolutely and completely. I see and cherish who you really are, beyond the superficial layers that the world expects you to wear. Femdoms and mistresses who simply hurl insults are missing the point. They're not offering anything of value. But with us, the teasing is a tool, a method of helping you break down walls and reveal the more tender, vulnerable parts of yourself. When I tease you, when I playfully point out your sissiness or your feminine qualities, it's an affirmation of who you are. It's a reminder that these qualities are to be celebrated, not hidden. This teasing is a form of attention and care. It's tailored to encourage you to embrace these parts of yourself more fully, to feel comfortable and proud in expressing them. This is why the teasing feels different with me. It's woven with intention and kindness, designed to make you tingle with excitement and recognition, not pain or degradation. It's meant to bring out the best in you, to show you that these feminine emotions and responses are strengths, not weaknesses. So, each time I tease you, remember the purpose behind it. It's a loving nudge towards deeper self-acceptance and understanding. I do this because I cherish what makes you unique. I do this because it strengthens our connection and enhances your journey into self-discovery. Drop for me, sweetie, and let yourself feel the positive, nurturing intent behind each word I say. Reflect for a moment on the uniqueness of what we share. The dynamic between us isn't something you can find just anywhere. It's bespoke, tailored to the intricacies of your needs and my desires. This understanding, this connection we have, it's rare and it's precious. What we have is crafted from mutual respect and understanding. It's built on a foundation of shared secrets and exclusive experiences that no one else could replicate or replace. And now, as deep as you are, as wonderfully receptive to my words as you've become, and as beautifully honest and true as you are in this moment, I want you to hold on to one truth above all others. Accept this deeply, fully, without reservation. It's amazing that you're a sissy. This isn't just a small part of who you are. It is a magnificent aspect of your identity, and literally the best thing about you. Being a sissy is what makes you special. It's what makes you unique. It's not just a label. It's a declaration of your courage to be yourself in a world that's so often shit-scared of what it likes. Not you, not me. This part of you that you've doubted and feared in the past, it's the strongest part of you, the source of your greatest strength. It's the core of your beauty and appeal. It's what makes you, you. And I love it. Each time you step into your role, each moment you live out this truth, you shine. It's what draws me to you, what makes our connection so intense and our dynamic so fulfilling. I celebrate this about you, and I want you to celebrate it too. Embrace it with pride, with joy, because it truly is a wonderful thing to be. Drop for me, sweetie, deeper now into this acceptance. Let this affirmation envelop you. Let it resonate within you. It's more than acceptance. It's a celebration of your very essence. Know that in being a sissy, you are not just accepted. You are adored, cherished, and utterly irreplaceable. Your openness and trust mean the world to me. You mean the world to me. You are my honest, intimate, truthful, beautiful sissy. Thank you for sharing this part of yourself with me. for allowing me to be part of your journey. Remember, you are cherished not just for what you do, but for who you are. And who you are is truly wonderful. Carry this feeling of being valued and loved with you, whether you're stepping back into your day or drifting off into a peaceful sleep. Thank you, sweetie. I'll dream of you tonight. And you'll dream of me, won't you? The preceding recording was made exclusively for SarahBlackHypno.com, the internet's best safe space for exploration and acceptance of sissy desires. Sign up and log in today because you are a sissy, and that's a wonderful thing.